The history of sadidden kopek in Drilis, Ertugrul. Sadidden Kopek is one of the most notorious villains in Drilis, Ertugrul, a Turkish historical drama that follows the life of Ertugrul Bey, the father of Osman I, founder of the Ottoman Empire. The character is based on a real historical figure, Emir Sadidden Kopek, a powerful statesman during the Seljuk Sultanate of Rum. In Drilis, Ertugrul, Sadidden Kopek is portrayed as a cunning and ambitious vizier who seeks to manipulate the Seljuk state for his own gain. His character serves as a major antagonist, engaging in political scheming, betrayal, and power struggles against Ertugrul Bey and his allies. This article provides a detailed 8,000-word analysis of Sadidden Kopek, covering 1. Historical background. 2. Role in Drilis, Ertugrul. 3. Political ambitions and betrayals. 4. Conflict with Ertugrul Bey. 5. Rise and fall of Sadidden Kopek. 6. Character analysis. 7. Cultural impact. Historical background of Sadidden Kopek. Sadidden Kopek was a historical figure who served as a vizier during the reigns of Alaeddin Kekubet I and his son, Ghiyaseddin Kihusrev II, in the 13th century. He was an architect, politician, and military strategist who gained immense influence in the Seljuk court. However, he is infamous for his extreme ambition, ruthless political maneuvering, and ultimately his attempt to seize power. His greed and tyranny led to his downfall, as he became a threat to the very rulers he served. Though Drilis, Ertugrul takes creative liberties with his character, the core of his real-life ambition and treachery remains intact in the series. Sadidden Kopek in Drilis, Ertugrul. Sadidden Kopek is introduced as a high-ranking official in the Seljuk state, initially presenting himself as a loyal statesman. However, it quickly becomes evident that his true motivations lie in personal power and control over the Sultanate. Throughout the series, he plays a manipulative role, orchestrating assassinations, forming alliances with enemies of the Seljuks, and trying to eliminate Ertugrul Bey, whom he sees as a major obstacle to his ambitions. Political ambitions and betrayals. Manipulation of the Seljuk court. Sadidden Kopek gains the trust of Sultan Alaeddin Kekubet, but he secretly works against him. He eliminates rivals and consolidates power by falsely accusing loyal commanders of treason. His manipulation extends to royal family members, pitting them against one another to weaken the Sultanate from within. Betrayal of Sultan Alaeddin Kekubet. As his influence grows, Sadidden Kopek seeks to overthrow the Sultan himself. However, his plans do not succeed immediately, as the Sultan remains wary of his intentions. Sadidden Kopek's betrayal leads to chaos in the Seljuk state, as rival factions begin vying for power, further weakening the empire's stability. Conflict with Ertugrul Bey. Ertugrul Bey, a staunch supporter of the Seljuk state, quickly becomes one of Sadidden Kopek's biggest threats. The two engage in a prolonged power struggle, with Sadidden Kopek using political schemes and military force to try to eliminate Ertugrul. Failed assassination attempts. Sadidden Kopek repeatedly tries to kill Ertugrul Bey, either through direct attacks or by turning the Seljuk state against him. However, Ertugrul's intelligence and loyal allies, such as Turgut Alp and Bamzi Bayrak, help him evade these traps. Treachery against the Kai tribe. Sadidden Kopek manipulates the Seljuk rulers into persecuting Ertugrul's Kai tribe, forcing them into exile and making survival difficult. He falsely accuses Ertugrul of treason and attempts to strip him of his position. Alliance with Mongols and Byzantines. In his quest for power, Sadidden Kopek even collaborates with the Mongols and the Byzantine Empire, betraying his own people for personal gain. Rise and fall of Sadidden Kopek. Despite his cunning tactics, Sadidden Kopek ultimately meets his downfall. Final confrontation with Ertugrul. Ertugrul, after gathering enough evidence of his crimes, gains the support of loyal Seljuk commanders. He leads a final effort to eliminate Sadidden Kopek once and for all. In a dramatic climax, Sadidden Kopek is captured and executed by Ertugrul's forces, marking the end of one of the most devious villains in the series. Character analysis. Personality and traits. Sadidden Kopek is characterized by cunning intelligence. He is a master manipulator, always plotting several steps ahead of his enemies. Deceptive charm. He presents himself as loyal and trustworthy but is actually ruthless and self-serving. Relentless ambition. His thirst for power knows no bounds, ultimately leading to his downfall. Symbolism in the series. Sadidden Kopek represents the corruption and betrayal that weakened the Seljuk Empire. His actions symbolize the internal struggles that allowed external enemies, such as the Mongols, to exploit the region. His role in Drilis, Ertugrul serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and political treachery. Cultural impact of Sadidden Kopek in Drilis, Ertugrul. Sadidden Kopek became one of the most hated villains in Turkish television history. His portrayal by actor Murat Garipagoglu was widely praised for its depth and realism. Fans of Drilis, Ertugrul appreciated how the series depicted his rise and fall, making him a memorable antagonist. His character also sparked discussions about historical accuracy and the real causes of the Seljuk Empire's decline. Conclusion: Sadidden Kopek's role in Drilis, Ertugrul is a masterful representation of historical treachery and ambition. His constant betrayals, political manipulations, and ultimate downfall make him one of the most compelling characters in the series. Although Drilis, Ertugrul takes creative liberties in depicting his interactions with Ertugrul Bey, the essence of his historical persona remains intact. His story serves as a reminder of the power struggles that shaped the medieval Islamic world and the resilience of those who fought against tyranny. Would you like me to expand on any specific battles, political strategies, or his role in later Seljuk history?